Today we meet Jeremiah, God's prophet. He's been in trouble with the king, and now he's stuck at the bottom of a deep well. A well is a special hole in the ground full of water for people to drink and cook with. But luckily, this particular well was dry, and God's prophet had only creepy crawlies company. I wonder what he was doing down there. Let's open the book to the Bible story called Down the Well.
Down in the well, deep down in the well, deep down in the very bottom of the well, there was no water. But down in the well, deep down in the well, deep down in the very bottom of the well, there was spiders and slugs and slithering snakes and the prophet Jeremiah. What was he doing down in the well, deep down in the very bottom of the well? He was waiting, that's what, and wondering and wishing for someone to pull him out. God had whispered in the prophet's ear, you see, and Jeremiah had passed the message on to the king.
Change your ways, do what's right, or I will let your enemies, the Babylonians, conquer your country and turn your people into slaves.
The king did not want to hear this message, and he didn't want anyone else to hear it either. So he had God's messenger, poor Jeremiah, drop down in the well, deep down in the well, deep down in the very bottom of the well. It was dark down there, too dark for Jeremiah to see, but it wasn't too dark for God. He saw Jeremiah brush a spider off his face. He watched as the snake slithered close, and then God did something. He whispered into the ear of one of the king's servants, a man called Ebed-Melech, and he told him to go and fetch his dirty laundry. Down in the well, deep down in the well, deep down to the very bottom of the well dropped Ebed-Melech's laundry, and it landed right on Jeremiah's head.
Hey!
Hollered the prophet.
What's this?
My clothes.
Called Ebed-Melech.
Everything but what I'm wearing on my back. I've tied them together like a rope. Now wrap them around you quickly, and I will pull you out.
And so, more determined than ever to pass on God's message, the prophet rose up from the well, right up from the well, right up from the very bottom of the well.
Poor Jeremiah. It wasn't easy being a prophet in those days, telling the truth when the king didn't want to listen. It's still difficult today to speak out when our friends want to do things which are silly or wrong, isn't it?
Think about a time when you've had to be brave and speak out, even though you knew your friends weren't going to like it.
Now I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen after me. Dear God, please give us the courage to stick to what we know is right, even when other people disagree or make fun of us. Help us always to speak the truth. Amen.